Let's start building this SideNav component. So let me show you the output, what we are going to build. Here we have SideNav bar, and here we have toolbar, and this is also another toolbar. Here we have main content. Let's start building this SideNav component. I'm going to create a new component, ng generate component. We need SideNav, and I don't want a spec file. And actually I want to create the SideNav component inside my invoice builder module, and I want to create this component inside the components directory. And SideNav, let's try to dry run first. Dash dry run. If everything good now? Okay, cool. It will create the component inside this folder. Let's create that. Remove the dry run. Cool. A SideNav component is created successfully. We also need a toolbar component. Let's create the toolbar. Cool. So we have created two components. We have SideNav and the toolbar. Let me open my main component here, invoice builder component. Open the invoice builder routing. Here I want to render the child routes, which is main component. So if you go to here, let's say invoice builder dot clients, invoice builder dot invoices, whatever you want to do, it will render the child component. So we need to specify the router outlet. Where do you want to render the child components? So I'm gonna open the invoice builder component, and here we need to specify the app side nav. Let me double check the name by using the SideNav component. The name is app SideNav. Everything looks good so far. Open the app SideNav component.html file. First we need to use toolbar, app toolbar component, and here I would like to render any child route. In our case, the child route should be main content component, so it will render the main content component. Let's try to run this. ng-serve. So everything good now. Let me refresh the browser. Cool. Here we have toolbar. It has rendered the toolbar, and here we have main content component. Let me refresh that. If you inspect the element, and I would like to go to the augury here. I want to show you all the components. Cool. And first one is app router outlet. Okay, cool. Router outlet has rendered the invoice builder component, and here we have invoice builder. Inside the invoice builder we created the SideNav component. Inside the SideNav we have toolbar component. Here we are rendering the child elements. Child component is going to render here, and here we have main content component.